I had zero operational experience. I had zero managerial skills. I come from a corporate background of valuing real estate for banks, doing or constructing bank lending valuation reports, finding interesting spaces, investment agency work, so buying real estate as an investment commodity, and a very small amount of development experience as well. The crossover was basically landlord and tenant law, buying a lease, understanding 1954 Act, security of tenure, the length of the lease, for repairing, insuring, service charge provisions, and looking at this business from an occupancy cost perspective and how that sits on the P&L. So the crossover is understanding how expensive it is to rent space and how you then build your model around that. So that's the natural crossover. Well, location is very important because you need a certain amount of footfall. You have to have a local market which is going to comprise of your regular trade. Visibility is very important, accessibility is very important, and situation is very important. And those three elements comprise of what is called location and why you choose to locate in particular areas. And understanding your local clientele is very, very important. Are they office workers? Are they hospital workers? Is it a university there? What are the type of people that comprise that local area? So the best piece of advice is really think through what that is before you even open the doors or before you even sign a lease or buy a lease. Really think through what location means and really think through who's going to be walking through the doors or who's basically going to be your local market. It's very, very simple, but it's not very obvious. And a lot of people, I think, just want the site and they kind of jump a little bit too far ahead, and it's very, very important to really focus on the location and get that right. Well, the focal point behind Workshop is coffee. It's how we source, it's how we roast, it's how we extract coffee. So across all those three divisions, the people who work for us have very, very specific skill sets in those three areas. Our baristas are very, very well trained. They understand how to extract every shot to 28 to 30 seconds, dialing in on the grinders every morning, getting the temperature of the products right. So they have not only training with us, but they come from a background of working in coffee. So therefore, the piece of advice is make sure you recruit the right people who have the most relevant skill set for what you're going to be doing. It starts with that. And having people who've been in the industry, they understand margins, they understand the importance of running a business properly, making sure everything's costed. We use what's called fourth hospitality at Workshop, so we really work hard on making sure our margins are right, making sure we can procure all of our produce from very, very high quality suppliers, and making sure everything is priced appropriately, and we're running a business. Yeah.